Everyone, iOS 26.0.1, believe it or not, right this second is actually in a beta. So you can actually go through and install the developer beta of iOS 26.0.1 onto your iPhone that is supported on that version of software. Even though iOS 26 just officially came out, the fact that Apple released this type of beta is always something that's kind of expected. Whenever Apple goes through and pushes out a big version of software like this one, there's typically going to be some things that Apple kind of puts in like that. Now, with that being said, I will still say for the most part, you should probably not stick with iOS 26 or even iOS 26.0.1. From what I can tell you, in my personal opinion, for the most part, if you're going to go through and install really any version of software, I would recommend waiting out until iOS 26.1. That one might make a lot more sense to go ahead and basically install rather than iOS 26.0.1, because that's probably going to end up causing some issues, some problems, and it just doesn't really make too much sense to go ahead and install it from that particular situation. So I do think from that side, that is kind of one of the big things to keep in mind there. With that being said, I still think that if you're going to go through and install really any version of software, 26.0.1 is going to be bringing some improvements and going to be fixing some things. And I think that is a very important thing to keep in mind there as well. If you're going to go through and install any version of software, with 26.0.1 from what we're seeing right now, it's just fixing a couple of issues. It's improving some of the systems in the background as well. So there are going to be a couple of cool things that Apple kind of throws in here. But like I mentioned before, if you are about to go through and install any version of software, I really would not recommend installing either one of these. I would recommend waiting out until iOS 26.1 comes out at the very least, and then go through and install that version of software. So from that side, that kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.